Hey, what's up? Mark Kane here, and gosh. All right. So over the weekend, maybe Friday, Donald Trump's brother Robert died, right? So I'm not sure exactly why it was complications from the virus. A little conflict in that stuff, but let's just read a little bit. And it's really the reaction by the woke that's very telling. Okay. So I'm gonna use the Daily Caller, and I'm going to use Breitbart for reference, right? So the Washington Post obituary for Robert Trump failed to match the positive tone struck by their obituary for former ISIS Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, okay? Trump's younger brother, 71, died Saturday in New York City, and the Washington Post, led only with the recent lawsuit. So led with only that's their lead, right? Niece, Mary Trump, tell-all book. So anyway, this is the Washington Post, right? So it's going to highlight how they treat essentially um, Trump or anybody who has a positive relationship with Trump to anybody else in existence. So this is just a Twitter. This is by Ted Cruz, but this is all over the Twitter sphere. What it's called, the twats. And this is the headline from the Washington Post. Robert Trump, younger brother of President Trump, who filed lawsuit against niece, dies at 71. So this is in stark contrast with those who don't remember what they said about Baghdadi, right? I was gonna say Soleimani. That's the positive. So this is what they said about when Al Baghdadi died. This is the headline. Call him a austere religious scholar. Okay. Then obviously they changed it after the backlash. So remember, he wasn't a terrorist. He was a religious scholar, right? So this is how much, like, again, they should these people should never be hired. Whoever wrote these things should never be hired, but they were. And again, they're the people who are good at the jobs who cannot get hired. Once again, when you put certain people in human resources, they don't hire the most talented people. They hire people the same like mind. Okay, this was really bad. When you have a minority hiring or affirmative action, right? You hire less talented, less capable people. Okay, again, one of the keys how communists identify themselves is through keywords, right? So to a lesser, to something to a lesser, not lesser, but a more famous keyword would be like if somebody says, "Hey, comrade," right? That's obviously as a telltale sign, right? But that's how they tend to identify themselves, and then they kind of feel each other out. That's the way the communists work to find allies, right? So this leads me to this article I brought. It deals with the same thing, right? This is by Penny Starr. It says online trolls mock president over death of brother, Robert Trump, right? And a lot of these are the blue checkmark hacks, right? I think that's what the Twitter IDs want. I think if you're a blue checkmark, you're the famous, you're somebody, I assume. Anyway, I'm just gonna read some of it just to show you how nasty they are, okay? So this is what Trump said, right? He was not just my brother, he was my best friend. Trump said in a statement he will greatly be missed, but we will meet again. Almost immediately after the tweets calling presidents, with tweets calling for the president deaths, right? And this is one of the things that was, wrong Trump. Okay, we know what the implication means, right? It just means they wish it was the president, right? And that's how horrible, But Again, they're the blue checkmark elites, you know, the liberal elites. And what was very strange is that Twitter allowed it to trend. Again, you know the ideology. Again, you know your enemies, right? When it turns around, make sure you crush these people, okay? And remind them of everything that they ever said. And let's just read some of these nasty, nasty, nasty people. So I'm gonna read the names just by bother. Let's keep it 100. He visited his dying brother for less than an hour, and he was back in the Gulf War. Stop acting like he's heartbroken. Dare Grim Reaper, you read it right there, okay? For those who don't know, it says wrong Trump, okay? Another well, this one's not a blue check mark. I'll skip that. Let me focus on the blue check marks. What did he promise the devil? What did he promise the devil for the Grim Reaper to take the wrong Trump? Okay, and there's a video from something that was once funny SNL, but now it's not. I used to be a big fan of SNL, but around 2008 it just became unfunny. And you can trace back a lot of things between the years 2008 and 2012 to what went wrong. Okay, a lot of it has to do with identity politics, hiring people who shouldn't have been in. Again, one of the things about the around that era was the media were forced to hire females and blacks, right? These are true facts, right? So I know that's true in the media business. This is what took place, and you can take educated guesses of why it happened and what took place next if you compare it to what's happening today. Anyway, yeah, so this is other people just commenting on it. So I guess Twitter's okay with it. Of course, Twitter's okay with it. Here's Charlie Kirk. The fact that wrong Trump is trending after his brother died tells you everything you need to know about the left. Absolutely. Again, these things are like telltale signs of like, okay. So this is other like I know this used to be a sports analogy. You won't know what somebody is made of until the back is against the wall, but it has so many different meanings. Like you don't know who they are until the time comes, right? As you know, when they say the mask comes off, you know who the left is. You know they're violent. You know they're anarchist. You know they'll throw tantrums, and you know who they have on their side. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave that here, and yeah, again, it just shows what the left really is, and again, no enemies, right? Whatever side the communists on, it's always the wrong side. The communists are on the left. Share, subscribe, thumbs up, bye.